So, Minecraft. I've been wanting to actually do videos on a game like Minecraft, probably for as long as I've thought about doing videos. It was a time in which Minecraft was the most massively popular thing for YouTubers and streamers to play, and I gather that's gone down a bit, and there's a lot of people who seem to say don't do Minecraft. People don't like it. I don't know. I think there's still probably quite a lot of people who do it. Um, I know I'm possibly not the funniest and most entertaining out there, but I'm learning. I'm trying hard, and I think it'll be nice to share the development a little bit. I mean, it's it's a bit of a thing where when you're playing single player Minecraft, you're putting all this time and effort into building something, and it's nice for one's own personal sort of gratification, as it were. But it's a lot. It's a lot more interesting, a lot more fun to do it with other people. And in my little corner of the world, there's not a lot of sort of public servers to join in with people, and I play with people I don't know, and they're faster or slower than me, Um, I think this might be a lot more fun to kind of share this adventure, this journey with you guys, and in the hopes that you'll enjoy it, and the hopes that it'll keep me inspired to build things, to do difficult things, and keep me inspired. So let's not get too philosophical. Let's jump in. We're going to create a new world. Let's call it YouTube. Yeah, why not? And we'll leave all the settings in the default. This is absolutely vanilla. There are no mods. There are no latest version. We're not going to do any changes to it. We're going to play a normal game. Maybe if this takes off, if people like this, maybe we'll start a second series with a modded version. I've got CurseForge and stuff like that. But at the moment, we're going to play vanilla. Keep it nice and fast. Here we are on the edge of a precipice overlooking the ocean. Apparently, this is actually quite a nice spawn. Is this dawn? Does it automatically start to dawn? I can't find the sun. Since when have there been leaves dropping? How long has that been a thing? I've kind of been in and out of Minecraft. I tend to play with mods and things, so I lose a lot of these progressions, these developments, because I'm not on the latest version. Okay, so anyway, the goals here are, first of all, to start a game and just play normally with you guys, build some interesting things, and have a good time. I don't want to do boring stuff on camera, so if I do a lot of digging or mining, like clearing out an area, I might do that between episodes. But I'll let everybody know what's happening, what I've done, where I've done it, and try and make this an experience that is ours and not mine, if that makes sense to you. I don't want to be someone who does it all by themselves. I want to be someone who shares the experience with everyone, and get some feedback and some suggestions. We'll get some name tags and name things based on the community, that kind of stuff. That standard YouTuber model of having a shared time. I don't know if I like this little thing. What I do actually want to do is get a little bit of setup done and then go and find a village, because a lot of the new Minecraft is about sort of working with villages. Why have I just put that down? It's the first sign of the challenge of actually talking to people while doing something. Normally you don't have to talk about, there's no way I can just make one stick. Hate this. let's plop you down. Let's get our starting pickaxe so we can actually mine some stone. And yeah, let's get our 3 stones up so we can jump to the Stone Age in 5 minutes rather than the thousands of years it took humanity to do. Thousands? Tens of thousands? It's an interesting question. How long did it take us to get to actually using stone implements? I'd be mad if there was just 3 coal there. I'm afraid this copper deposit has maybe gotten in the way of our coal seam a little bit. Oh, that'll do for now. Let us likewise give ourselves an axe. Oh, axes are really useful. And we'll grab some torches while we can. And there we have our starting supplies. We are at midday. So the question is, where are we going to go to find a village? Let's have a look around the immediate countryside. I think we might have to make a boat and just hop into the ocean and go searching for things out in the waters. This is a lot of gravel. I hope it's stable. While we're here, let's just grab a little more coal, because sometimes these days with the new map designs and new spawn designs, this can be a little surprisingly tricky to find. Oh, good lord, this is a nice big seam. Yeah, so you know, when you go mining, unless you go sort of exploring caves that you found, and there seems to be a lot more of that these days. But if you go, oh, hi guys, no, all right. If you go mining, you get past the kind of coal spawning level very quickly. And then you're stuck getting torches down on the level where there isn't a lot of coal that spawns. Just taking a quick run along here. So normally in the old days, I would get a boat and go, immediately go boating. But I've had some nasty experiences with the drowned and their tridents lately. I do need to get some saplings, so wherever I end up, I can, if I end up in the savannah, I can still start the oak tree cycle, because wood is another thing that, with the extra biomes and things we have these days, keeping a consistent shade of wood can require a fairly serious bit of work. I do like oaks. Actually, I like the dark oak the most. There's that proper kind of northern Germanic architecture and designs that you kind of get from the saplings and the dark oaks. How much nicer. There we go. There's some saplings. Get some sticks. Alright, I think we are fairly well supplied there. I see some whatchamacallits, canes. What do you call them? You make paper from. I mean, I suppose, is it sugar cane? Do they call it sugar cane? Weird how things you look at constantly and you just forget what they are. But they are down. Down is a bit of a drop. And I'm quite enjoying looking along here. At least I got one thing to eat. Emergency case. I don't have a sword yet. But I don't want to make a sword until I get iron. We'll see if we can manage that. Oh, there's some canes over there. Where are my coords anyway? Minus 600. Wow, spawn really was off center here. I wonder if the there's some iron. We need that. I wonder if the 0 area is all just water. Might have to go and have a look at that. Oh, great, one whole piece of iron. But it's a start. It's a start. I really like the way these leaves are settled here. That is very pleasant. What are those? Yeah. These over there, my inventory. Haha! Yeah, coming with me, cane sticks. Again, these are useful because I do want to find some villages, and I do want, you know, librarians to build those enchants for me. And the librarians are pretty keen on that paper to get them leveled up, get those gems rolling in, those levels rolling in. I should have taken down a couple of those sheeps while I was there. I'm gonna need a bed soon. So sorry sheeps, if I come across you, your time is up. See, that's very dramatic. I like that. I wish I had the design skills to turn that into something meaningful. Now it's another tricky element is picking a village, but wanting to keep it not on a hill, somewhere elevated, because, you know, I want to mine. I don't want an extra 70 blocks of mining to have to go through and to have to climb up and down every time I want to go down and get something from underground. So I think what I am going to do is toddle off to the water's edge again, create a boat, and actually do some cruising around in the dark, because to have enough wood for a boat I do. Let's do this down here, shall we? Because we can see the villages. Oh, I didn't really need to do two, did I? But that's fine. I'll take this with us. And we're out to sea. Cruising along, hoping we don't come across any trident wielding drowned. Ooh, that is quite useful. Thank you. Now then, can we see the lovely warm glow of a village somewhere on the coast? That is today's first mission, is to cruise around a bit in this lovely Minecraft world. I suppose I should get some shaders, see how well they do, if I can record with them on, make this world look a little prettier. But, you know, there is also a charm in having the kind of retro graphics. So you guys let me know how you feel about that. But we are looking for a glow in the sky. It says, yes, this is a coastal village that we can secure, and then I suppose consign the villagers into, what is that? A sparkling bush. See, now I haven't seen a lot of the new things. What are you? Firefly bush. Alright, well, I need to find out, do those do anything interesting? You know, I mean, again, the temptation is to run off and go and look on the wiki, which I might end up doing. I do like doing things through the wiki. But at the same time, you know, there is a fun and excitement in learning as I go along, although Minecraft famously doesn't really reward that. I mean, I don't know if you guys remember one of the complaints about Minecraft when it was still new, the thing that everybody was interested in. Oh, something kelp-like exploded there. Yeah, when Minecraft was new and new and exciting, a lot of people complained that you ended up in this game and there was zero tutorial of any sort, no pop-ups, no nothing that told you what to do. It really was just this, well, here's a game, either figure out what you want to do or go and look it up online, and back then there wasn't even that much stuff online, you know. I don't think YouTube was a thing when it first came out, or if it was still very new. Oh, that sounds bad. Lots of nice countryside here. Uh-oh. Oh, those actually drowns, or is that a squid or something? Come on, guys, where's those lovely glows in the night that says here be civilization? Oh, do you like my model? Do you like the looks of it? My sort of gentlemanly design. My partner found it for me a very long time ago, before Minecraft was taken over by Microsoft. That looks interesting down there. And yeah, I've managed to tunnel the skin through since then, through all the changes and things. Somehow it managed to cling on to me, for which I am very, very grateful. And this is a very uninhabited world. How are we doing? Great, midnight. Still got hours to go, but I'd rather be doing this than tunneling underground. There are some lovely structures formed here. It's not the pale, no. There are some sheep, but there is also a skeleton, for which I am not geared to engage with. I mean, I could, but I get hurt. I only have an apple to eat. I don't have actual food to eat. I don't have a shield. More skeletons and a zombie. Maybe I should have made a sword after all. But I have an axe. I can axe him a couple of questions. But I'm not gonna. I'm gonna continue looking for my village. Like, worst case scenario, if I can't find a village offline, I'll go and cheat briefly by just looking at a map site to find the closest village to wherever my coordinates are. You know, that's about sort of where the cheating begins and ends. I like to think of it as I would know where a village is as a individual that has been born and raised in this world. Surely I would know where the centers of civilization are, roughly speaking. So, you know, there's some mealy mouth justifications there. But this is a very, very sprawling world, but very uninhabited. Well, everything looks a little bit sort of greyish to me. I'm wondering if it's the new regions, but I don't think it is. I think it's just the nighttime effect. How would I know if I've gone full circle? What are my coordinates now? Minus 1400. I mean, it doesn't matter, I'm not playing with anyone else. Is that... That looks like a fireplace. Do we dare go in? Yeah, because we can run in, find a bed and just finish off the night. Hopefully not cause too much zombification of any villages. Spider, bugger off. Oh. Big on spiders. I'm not overly keen on that creeper there. Also, this is wearing out my axe. But this is the kind of terrain I like a village in, so I think we are... Oh! Alright, well, we're committed then. No, pardon my French. This is not good. Did you not see me take down those others, Spidey? My health is not good. I think this apple is going to have to be sacrificed to the greater good. Yay! Where does this string go? Oh well. Where's the creeper gone? Has he despawned? Be gone, creepers. Hello, people. This is a village? Hi. Oh, berries. Yes, thank you. We will feast upon those. Hopefully not to prick ourselves up too much while attempting to do so. Oh no. But I'm actually rather pleased to... Oh, we didn't need pumpkins. This region has plenty. We're going to probably need melons. Okay, well, we have the makings of a village, but I'm not hearing that... Oh, there's an earner. Hi. Yes. Okay. Have you guys just woken up as a village? You want carrots. Preferred if you want potatoes, but at least there is life happening here. It's relatively flat because we're going to have to do some construction. There is a grindstone. Where is your village bell? Where is the bell? There is the bell of the fountain. Oh boy, that wasn't wise. The reason I like to do that is because they sometimes get stuck in the fountain and can't get out, but this one seems full enough. Alright, well, I'm sorry about, rinsing your village up a bit. What on earth is this? Can I take that? I can! I'll put it on. Why is there this kind of armored display? That's very strange. Okay, well, I feel a bit better armored now. And the sword is there. Blast furnace, so we can get an armor smith. I suppose that's supposed to be an armor smith stand. Well, I'm sorry I stole your stuff. Gems for boots, useful. Another weaponsmith stand there, unattended. Oh, you guys go talk to the farmers. Well, there's a bed, and I will nickel their food. Did we actually see any carrots here? Can I grab them before we Might have to reset that farmer until he wants potatoes. I don't see carrots. Yes, Farmer Bob. What do we have in here? More of the same. Hello, kitty cat. Oh, let's grab the collapsed seeds while we can. You want beetroot. Might have to reset you as well before we do some trades. I'm glad you're growing your pumpkins. Anything interesting? No. More bread. Some more taters. Lots and lots of wood. So obviously some kind of woodcutter's village. This is a nice house with its flower box. What are you? Okay, well, so they sometimes get stuck in there, so let's open that. Alright. Put on my leathers. Those might be useful later. I don't like this big hole. That's less useful. Villagers, please don't fall down the big hole. And it doesn't help that this village is quite spread out. Yeah, so we might have to... My kind of thing is building a big, like, you know, occupation block. Like an old sort of Chinese style concentration campus thing. Ooh, a bundle. You know, I've never actually had a bundle before. This is my first bundle. How do I use it? Oh, apparently you put the potatoes in the bundle. And now how do I... Is that how I get things out of it? Well, anyway, we will fiddle with that later. I'm very glad to have seen one. And it is dark and rainy. Let's eat some bread. And nick another bed, shall we? Oh. Is it not that dark yet? So it didn't feel like that much time had passed. Anyway, we have something like success here. We have our new home. This guy really is destroying his growing area here. Where did I put my berries? Anyway. Yeah, so we're gonna find a little place to make camp, settle in. I don't hear a lot of animals around here, unfortunately. You, I'm quite glad to see. Yeah, keep those zombies away, don't let your people die. Is there a bed in here? There is. Oh, another bundle. And an emerald. Yeah, now we're talking. I need to make a map so I can see what on earth. But I think, yeah, making camp down by this area. Oh, some gems. Do I make a diamond sword? I'm not quite ready for that. But I am going to swap out these pants. I'll put those back in there. Fireflies. And then the firefly bush. So yeah, I'm gonna make this my house. You see, this is the annoying thing with these. I don't know why they insist on using these sort of people traps. Guys, you know, let it go. It's a good thing you've got that lean-to, mate. Farmers, get to your farming. Actually, I think that'll be my first mission, except I don't have any iron. My first mission will be to get some iron, so I need to find somewhere to dig a mine. The reason I want iron is I want to build a bucket, and the reason I want to build a bucket is so I can make a better farm than whatever the hell this is supposed to be. You don't have any carrots, do you? No, just potatoes and wheat. Okay, so let us pick a spot. This is a nice couple of piers here. Very interesting village design. I'm a little worried about doing too much and leaving these guys vulnerable to zombie attack. I mean, the usual solution is just to kind of lock them into their buildings, which are lit enough that they don't get a zombie attack. Are you guys going to bed? Oh, you just can't get out, can you? Hi. Let's wait for them to go to bed. Let's lock a few in their rooms down here. Another bundle. Jolly good. And a sign for some reason. Ah, okay. So we're at the gather at the bell part of the day. Yes. Are we all happy? Do we all like me? I'm afraid you're all going to have to move down there as I build structures down there. Yeah. And we'll have to work on a design for a nice the villager hall. I always make the very sort of minimally functional one. But we shall see what we can come up with. We shall see what we can get away with. But I think this is a nice spot, despite the fact that the first thing that happened was my boat was blown up. Let's clear a little of the wood here, shall we? Might need to fill that in as well. Actually, there's a thought. Can I clear that in a way so as to build my first farm without a bucket? I do believe that might actually be doable. Okay, it is now officially dark. Let's go and nick someone's bed, shall we? Sorry, mate. I'm sleeping in your room. Hi. Yeah, you stand there and watch me creepily. Good. Good. Thank you, sir. Now I'm going to mess with your house. Alright, so we are going to build our farm here. So we are going to have to continue to clear these trees. This trouble has arrived in your region, people. The scary Steve with his plans for village efficiency. Oh, sorry you died there, but you didn't even leave me any ink. Not that I particularly use the ink, but you know. It is nice to have it in case I do need to build a book and quill or something like that. Oh, alright. we need to get on with whatever it was I was doing, which was, firstly, let's place you. Let us make some views, and let us offload our special items. You know what, I'm actually going to try and plant you here. Let's see if you do anything interesting. Does it help with farms or anything like that? Or is it just cosmetic? I mean, I quite like it, either way. Where are we? Minus 1500, 800. Alright. Well, fine. Put you out the way. Put you out the way. What we need now is a shovel, and the reason for that is we need some dirt to fill in all of the water that we don't want. And I mean, it doesn't hurt to flatten this place out a little bit. Yeah, you go for it, dude. Get your breeding on. And I will soon show you how to build a proper farm. A good farm. I need to cut those down, they're uselessly. What was that noise? I think that was a combination of cat and villager. Right, so we are going to keep the innermost bit of water here, which is this block. So let us surround it. One, two, three. Well, let's just finish filling all this in. It's a bit of an ankle trap that we don't want. Right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is now our farm. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, this. I really like this thing that you can use the shovel to make roads around it, but it can be really annoying sometimes in terms of undoing it. 2, 3, 4. Because it, yeah, you know, some things you can just place on it, some things you can't. You know, it's oh, I do need to get rid of these. I'll worry about it properly later. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so that should now be the size of my farm, and we need some slabs. Slabs we can steal. No, I'll have to make some. Teach these guys about some lighter coloured oak. As much as I like their spruce wood everywhere, they can be a little overbearing, little looming. Alright, Farmer Bob. Are you watching closely? Can I? I can. Oh. Sure, I've got everything right. Well, so this is now your farm, guys. Actually, that's the point. Where am I going to put Farmer Bob? I think I'll just move his composter? I think it's called, just closer to this. And then I'll need to make another one of these. Maybe over there. Might fill that in a bit for potatoes, so I can trade with this doofus. But for now, I know. Oh, thank you for putting down the first thing. That is appreciated. You see, now if I put this here, they will hop about on it. Alright, this is my sort of slightly reduced version of an efficient farm. Just because it really bothers me to see that the back, and we can put you in the center. Now hopefully a villager will run over and start planting things there. Okay, there are no wheat there. Let's go nick one of the other farms' wheat while you guys are busy at your daily gathering. I think we are going to, okay, this dude's all about his pumpkins, but doesn't actually harvest any of them. Where's the other farm? Yeah, I think we're going to just finish off today's little adventure. Call that a video. And I'll save it for next time for us to enjoy. I'm going to nick your thing just so you guys are focused on the one farm more. Make sure we get a farmer over there. And I might go and nick the beds from there and start building a location over here for to maximize the density of the farm, because I don't know if you guys have ever seen the way the villages work and kind of figure out how much of it is a village and how much is the main thing. Is that as the people move around, it kind of all just shifts up and down. Take these down. We'll set you guys up properly with your jobs. It does get very, very confusing with the way it sort of goes up and down. And you know, villages break into two villages and then rejoin into one and all of that kind of stuff. Have you gone to bed? I'm sorry, I'm nicking your bed. I'm trying to nick your bed. Yes, well, it's not sleeping time yet. Ah, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, let's go make sure we've got a farmer, and then we can call that an episode. Future episodes might be longer, you know. I've got that kind of thing going. Hello. Oh, you want carrots, but there are no carrots. If I break this and replace it, will you demand potatoes? Demand potatoes. I mean, wheat's fine. I'll think about it. Let's put these away. So yeah, guys, I mean, if anybody wants to say anything, let me know what you think of this Minecraft adventure. You know, let me know if you want me to focus on anything. I'll try and do the new stuff that's been added, find that new pale biome, you know, get that underground space with the warden in, where you have to be quiet. Ancient ruins or something. That is a very tall tree over there. Yeah, all of that good stuff. Which I think should give us some interesting future adventures. Obviously, the goal is to get through the Nether, get some potions made, go through to the end, kill the Ender Dragon, build some interesting stuff all about it. Fall down some big holes in the caves, all of that good stuff. But yeah, and I would love to take you guys along all of those cool adventures with me, if you don't mind coming along and actually enjoy this series. I'll still be doing the regular itch.io game reviews. That's my daily mission. Get those sorted out, get some people looking at games and stuff like that. And Time Guesser Tuesdays and Thursdays, although I might actually swap one of them out for like Terraria or something like that if that idea is popular. Get some popular mainstream games in here. The itch.io games are all just in-browser games. That's kind of my thing there, is just to make it easy to go and click on it and play a game a little bit, get the brain woken up. Please, if you like this, like it, leave some comments to say that you liked it. If you want to see more, you know where that subscribe button is. Smash it as hard as you can. And I'll see you guys in the next itch.io video and in the next Minecraft Monday, and maybe even more frequently if you guys want to see this go a little bit faster. But I'm gonna keep Minecraft for the Mondays because I know it's not the most popular game. Is that a second story? No. It is just a raised area. Fine. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Let me know if you have anything you want me to do. Cheers, guys.